everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 22.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, Look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And here's a look at the starting offense. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
From this vantage point, that seemed like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
He'll return it from the 6. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now let's go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Check 93 to Mike. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Crunch. Crunch. Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard. Hot.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that's incomplete. second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Let's go. Boom, landed.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And now a first down following that long gain. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Green, 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Being chased. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big... And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now they try the right side here, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run. And the D looking like they may blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. He's back to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
10 yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Check 13. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Check 29.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
game.